So let us come to that remaining part of an essay written by Bhagat Singh to youth. He is free of worries. So in this line, author says that young person is free of worries. Though he has worries, but he doesn't bother about that, and he continuously remains happy though he has sometimes some worries. He is careful. He is careful. We cannot say that young person or youths are careless. That reality is young person is careful in every situation. So whatever he does, carefully he does. If he gets involved in something, to keep awake the entire night is a child's play to him. So if he is involved in some activity, and in that suppose he needs that time, night time also, entire time, he can keep himself awake, and in that way he can control even his sleep. It is very easy task for him. Child's play means easy for him. So like a very easy activity that child does. So in that way it is very easy for him. So here the sunlight in a summer afternoon is the moonlight of spring for him. See, he has, that young person has capacity to bear any type of trouble in his life, or even he can change that troubling situation into very pleasant one. Like suppose there is sunlight of summer afternoon, he can bear it like moonlight of spring for him. So he always has that capacity to bear so many things which are really unbearable, and he does it. So we can't say that these young people are careless. These people, they don't have any tension, or they don't have any worries, or these people don't do anything. They struggle, they suffer, but they don't make show of. The rains in the monsoons are showers of flowers in celebration. So for these people, rains in monsoons are like showers in some celebration. So even they don't bother about rains, heavy rains. And if suppose you ask them to do anything in that rain, also they do, and they that way show us their capacity to tolerate. The stillness of the cremation grounds is the warbling of birds in a garden. Sometimes they are suppose somewhere in very sad situation. They behave like that, they are even happy in this situation, and in that way they support elderly people, showing that they don't have any tension. See, this is actually that aspect we people, elderly people, don't consider, that young people also have that sensitivity towards all sorrows, griefs, and adversities, in or dangerous situations, troubles, and they feel everything, but they don't make show of. If he desires, he can enlighten society and the community. So if any youth or any young person suppose decides to make that society happy, he can do that. Enlighten means to change something in good way, and that he can do that. He has capacity to do that. Keep the honor of the country. Young persons can keep the honor of the country. They can brighten the face of the nation. So this is again repeatedly said by Sardar Bhagat Singh, and he says he believes that young persons can do a miracle and even overset big imperial powers. and in that way they can establish kingdom, in that way big kingdom, they can establish powers. So this is ability, capability of young person. The upliftment of the downtrodden and the redemption of the world are in his hands. It's very important point to be noted. So many poor people are there, so many downtrodden people are there due to various social issues. This young person has capacity to raise their lives and to make them happy, to make them satisfied, to make them feel good. So he can do this, he can help poor people, he can do something for their upliftment, for their progress, and he can redeem them, he can make them free. Redemption means to make somebody free, upliftment means making somebody or raising somebody's lifestyle. So he can do that, and he can redeem means making free, and downtrodden the people who are really that at the down level or that level poor strata of society. So in this way he can change the lives also. So he is the most skilled player of this vast stage of this world. See, skilled player, player, person who enacts, so enacts on what, that stage of life. So life is, suppose, some drama, in that this young person is a very skilled actor or player who can handle any type of opposite or adverse situation in his life. So in this way, very positive aspect of young person's personality is discussed, and that intention of author is to make them, or to make young people realize that they have all these good tendencies, and even to make them means even ask them to do something good out of this, to motivate them actually. So after knowing these things, definitely you students also can divert your attention towards your aims, goals, and you are actually whatever you want good in your life. You can help others, you can make that support for your family, because in this disastrous situation all that nation's future is, you can say, is the responsibility of young people. So we don't know actually what will happen in future, but in this situation especially you should be very alert, because though you are at home, you should be prepared for that the demands of coming future, and in that you need to be very strong comparatively. And if you don't do studies, or if you don't consider all your duties seriously, it will harm your future definitely. In that situation you require to be more cautious about this fact. So let's stop here, we'll be continuing with this